In the journal, there is a passage when we left off about how they feel about gold. A passage that you don't realize at first has to do with the gold itself, because it is entitled Jewelry and the Kelidai. While Ukajay share the bone-deep elven lore of ancestry, most of their jewelry tends to be understood and crafted from natural materials. And Ukajay Scout, for example, has little use for ostentatious ornaments that might catch on the jungle plants or glint in a ray of sunlight, revealing his position, you see. In addition, the Ukajay have certain taboos and customs regarding different types of accessories. Gems, for example, are worn only by the Ukajay who are capable of casting magic, and these gems are always uncut out of respect for the elven goddess Uralo. Brass is worn only by half-elves, as Ukajay believe that the alloy represents the connection that half-elves share with both the natural world and the world of humans. Half-elf merchants often wear exquisitely crafted brass jewelry all over their bodies as a sign of wealth, and almost every Ukajay half-elf is given a homemade brass ornament by their elven parent when they are born. By far the most taboo metal in Ukajay culture is gold. You find this passage underlined with big question marks. Allow me to explain. Ukajay believe the gold beneath their lands to be the cooled breath of the blood of Dahak? Also question marks. Derhak? Derek? Sud note there to research more on this deity or creature. Spilled in his battle with the elves ages ago, and that all gold is cursed by the wrath of this dragon's god aspect. It is the curse of Dahak that prompts even the kindest of dragons and the noblest of humans to covet gold. And it is this belief that the curse of the Dahak gold that ensures blood will always be spilled over the greed that the gold inspires. This is a steadfast belief of their people, handed down and unshakable. No Ukajay ever willingly wears gold, and with a single exception, however, the Kelidai elves, who have sworn to sacrifice their lives to fight against Dahak should the great darkness ever return. These elves wear ritually purified gold as a sign that they are worthy enough that their souls could be cut down from their bodies, and the very flesh of a god could be cut by the power their souls forfeit would imbue, and to mark them as a living sacrifice to fight against their ancestral foe. To bear the title of Kelidai is both their greatest honor and deepest sorrow within Ukajay society. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Book 2 in Age of Ashes. It's a long book, but it's a good book. You gotta dig in. You know, there's a lot of lore to be found, not just hanging around everybody's pocketbook. When last we left our party, you guys had done a little portal trip back to Breach Hill, have returned, and I believe word of your arrival has brought a scouting party back to the temple grounds where the portal exits. Because remember, this portal doesn't just dump out right on top of the city. it is like at least a solid square to the south, a hex to the south, which is like good 10 miles. So picking up where we left off, you guys come through the portal and are met by a scouting party led by Jassy, your friend, the father of our half-elven bard. He greets you warmly and explains that the queens seek audience. They have concerns about you wanting to open a trading post here, right on top of the portal, and what that might imply. He bids you to come with him and see them directly. Also, jokingly, he says, I believe since you've been gone at least a moon and a few weeks past, they have grown concerned that you possibly had abandoned your cousin and your human friend, to their own devices. And after...
I can see how you might interpret that, but...
that was our bad. That was our bad. Yeah. It was our...
Just take it from me. It's never a good idea to leave goblins in charge of your keep.
They're on the walls. The walls.
As a goblin, I completely agree with that statement. I never leave us in charge.
That's the scrubbing that had to happen. It's disgusting.
I don't understand. I thought you came. This hill of breach was mostly a human settlement, not a goblin settlement.
Well, human. It's honestly, it's a good smattering of everything. There's some elves, some dwarves,
he says the low
halflings.
Okay.
The goblins don't exactly live in the town. They've got a small settlement of their own alongside our keep. So we kind of made friends with them. And while we're out and about on our adventures, we put them to work. But like I said,
their heart's in the right place. Their heart's in the right place.
A more skilled hand.
Oh, son of a... Why did... The tower! Oh, that mortar was shite. And when I say it was shite, it was shite.
Aye. Terrible, terrible. But rest assured, my friend, we've come back. We've renewed our focus. We've come to complete what we started.
All right. I feel you. He says he picked up a little bit of Dwarven from...
Is there any news from this side? Anything of note taken place since we were last here?
The miasma that still plagues my people as we try to breach the border on the cultists remains, though we have taken hope that these totems that you have begun to destroy have little effect on us yet, but your holy human friend has assured us that they are tied to the source. And if they are thorough in searching the area, not only will you uncover the cultists' settlement, but undo their magic. So says Niles. Let it be written, and get off your asses and let it be done.
Aye. He's a lot smarter than he looks, that one. I'd take his word for it.
We had a shocking moment with him for about a half an hour when he was, how do you say the dwarven word? Sober. It wasn't pretty.
Oh no!
You should have warned us that. So much.
Did he run out of his spirits?
For a short time. The man we know and the man he became were quite different. The abject crankiness, vulgarity, the graffiti alone was just it was a lot to bear. Thank goodness for your cousin that seemed to know how to control him and had backup supply. But anyway, I digress. Shall we? So you guys head north to the city?
Lead on.
Let's go to Akravel, the happy Elven city. Whoa.
Akravel. No other place close like no Akravel.
The city needs a theme song, right? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
It needs something. Yeah,
we did have Aquarius in Star Wars.
Yeah.
We'll work it through.
We're working it out. We're working it out.
The energy's in the right spot.
so many new buttons to explore here at Fantasy Grounds Unity, and so many things to work out. So there's going to be, I'm not going to say it's going to be bad as our first 9 episodes in our first season, but obviously there's still a couple of glitches. We thank you for bearing with us. So, returning to the city and being reunited with Niles. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Wait, so when Niles approaches us, how straight does Niles approach us? Like, is it like a straight line, or is it like a 45, then like a 75, and then a 45, and then like it's...
Fairly straight.
Oh, yeah.
we need a Niles walk music like like the baby elephant walk. Yeah, he sees back to his old self.
Yeah. He might have been in the middle of a sermon. Yeah.
Oh, is that what you call it when he's hanging over the rail? Excuse me, brother. Are you still praying? Yeah. All right. Let's give thanks. Oh, okay. He's adjusting to the new brew. Anyway, so you guys learn from the elves that Stefan has gone off scouting.
Sweet.
Try you circle around, try and open up some more hexes, and we'll report back or try to shadow. Anyway, he had made a little map talking about like where he had planned to explore.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And can't really go far, like without your even though he was our survivalist that had like the tent and stuff. We're sure he's free of malaria and dysentery, but he was interested in what was behind, like the way we didn't go, like scouting out behind the city, like opening up there.
Yeah.
Just to be thorough and like just to give you guys that kind of thing. So he's off and about, but we'll circle back down and around and should catch you guys hopefully before you get too much trouble.
Okay.
But for now, you're reunited with Niles, and you guys seek audience with the twin sister queens, yes?
Certainly.
All right. So now, I would wonder, let's see if I can't... Oh, not him. What, They make you wait. I mean, it's the classic power move, is there anything you guys want to catch old Niles up on?
Just fill him in on the details of the keep. Tell him where the money went.
It's all gone.
Well, they said they didn't want us to bring back any gold, so...
Now, Niles has made himself, I wouldn't call it a friend, but I'm showing you a picture now of a UKJ cleric. And you see he's got his little bowl here, and he's got the barefoot, and he's got uncut gems stuck in his staff because he's a caster.
A bowl of cocaine.
Yeah, cocaine.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
that's
why he's Niles' friend.
No.
Hey guys, I found this crazy stuff.
Did you know that there's a super god?
Yeah, seriously, like he's got himself a bowl of coke there. He's got 2 fingers. He's got like little 2-finger smears on him all over himself. Whatever. This isn't for baking. This isn't wheat. Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's not drink, which is sacred to his god. And he says the UKJ cleric says or has told him that this is not necessary for worship, of what the UKJ call holy, but
I mean, you don't gotta do it, but I like it.
I'm not pushing you. You do you. But if you want, I got a lot. Just saying.
But when the sermon runs long, and you gotta go to the next platform and do it all over again. This stuff keeps you right. You know what I'm saying?
It keeps the blessings fresh.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs, kids. I'm going to be the voice of reason here. Please do not do drugs.
Since when have we ever said that our podcast is Padawan friendly?
It's true. It's true. And I mean, you can be the voice of reason, but is it the voice of reason for doing drugs?
What?
Hey, if it has a prescription attached to it.
No, I'm just wondering how this just kind of like got derailed into like, is this
Because you put a picture of an elf doing cocaine on the page. Like,
no, he's not doing it. He's prepping.
I love how
it.
you say it went off the rail.
He's got his little baking bowl, and you just saw white stuff and just decided there, you know.
That's where it goes.
Yeah, it's oatmeal. Okay.
Age of Ashes. Book 2, a drug-filled adventure through Milwaukee Expanse. Just Hunter S. Thompson.
You know, they do say that the wider jungles of the world hold, you know, untapped pharmaceuticals like that can cure cancer and you know.
Oh, one more thing, trust me, there'll be a lot of plucking of random mushrooms. Look at this, I don't know. Low brick, yeah? Eat this.
Sorry, just suddenly like, so what if that white paint Nikita's Did she just do like the Deadpool with the bag, like put the bag up under the mask and just off? Look at the eyes. I'm good. I'm really good. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming in.
Don't do too much wise on that. Because she thought she hit her nose, and this is what the end result is.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, see, I like to think that they actually have been doing this for so long. They've actually like figured out how to absorb it.
Oh yeah, it's like it's
Made it
It's a
as
new
a-
formula.
they absorb
Apply
it
it
through
directly
their
to the
skin.
skin. Slow release over time. Not quite as much of a rush, but it'll keep you going through those long jungle walks.
It's like there's the soap that has the caffeine in it. You can get
Really? That's a thing?
the caffeinated soap. Yeah,
I've never heard of
1,000,000%.
that.
Oh yeah, it's a thing. But yeah, so it's like that in a sense, or like makeup but you with the intent of you to absorb it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's really dope. I just really.
Yeah,
A little perk up for your after work shower on the pregame night.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Their eyes look so friggin' cool.
Oh, yeah.
The new elves, yeah. So, do you guys remember your first meeting with Os Atsu and Os Penin? Right? One is very skilled, and one seemed to be a skilled warrior, and they challenge you guys to beat one in any kind of skill, and another, to bring it, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after that proverbial power move to leave you waiting, the two twin sisters, beautiful and wearing a bunch of brass as well as uncut gems on at least one of them. You were brought before them. And yet they say, "Thank you for coming. Please sit." And everyone takes like the little circle in the hut.
Yep. It's all common, I'm assuming.
Yep.
They speak common. And they ask, are we lucky enough that you have picked up any of the Elven tongue? They ask you in Elvish.
What?
I mean, yeah, I've got fluent in it for a bit. I can translate.
Really?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have it. Well, I've been traveling with a half elf for months prior to this. She taught me Elvish.
Oh, you mean the Elven Ranger?
Yeah. When I was traveling with the Ranger, she taught me Elvish.
Okay.
I also know Dwarvish, so I can actually translate just directly for them.
Oh, they don't have a word for that. Fuck you. But not really. That's about the closest.
Do you have any word on your former companion's return? The and they describe the rat folk druid, the ape, and your elven ranger that took the orc champion back to his camp. They understand that you were two parties and have become one, and you're like a delegate of this other party that the dwarves have schlepped along as a hostage. I mean, as, help.
Oh, yeah. That weird little ratted dude with the monkey. I totally forgot about him.
I thought they just were one with the jungle.
I've been trying to forget about him, yeah. Yes.
In our previous adventures, we only heard echoes in the night.
Yeah, that kind of thing. We keep our scouts posted as far as we can dare venture and see into the jungle. Your efforts so far have been greatly appreciated, and we ask that you continue them. You will be doing our people a great service, and you, having completed this task, finding the source and possibly even dealing with it, will definitely win the admiration as well as respect of our people. She hangs on certain words, obviously denoting some sort of double meaning.
I'll emphasize and translate where I can.
Okay, I want to hear Lobrak do this in English. Okay, so what did we just say? I want to hear the Lobrak version in Dwarven.
No, Lobrak is... he has just spent a month with the rest of his kind of relatives-esque. He is tired of the goblin shenanigans for a little bit, so Lobrak's on good behavior. He's just direct translations for him.
Okay, so as best you can into...
Yeah, the Lobrak is genuinely trying to be good.
Okay. Well, I didn't think you would, try to mislead them or whatever. I was just because to these guys, right, the little Lobrak version is coming out of their mouths. They're like, how they on television, they sort of semi-mute the actual person speaking the foreign language, blah, 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 blah. And then you have the translator. My people have come from afar, blah, 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 blah. We bring you greeting, right? So you got you guys got Lobrak standing there going, we have yet to impress them. We gotta get shit done. Respect.
Yeah,
respect.
We gotta wrap this up. Come on, guys.
We gotta wrap this up, that kind of thing. Anyway, they do speak Common and Elvish, right? And after listening to you translate, they say, we appreciate the formality and the respect you are paying our people by having one of your own that speak our language translate to Common. However, just so that we are clear, we will reiterate, and they go back over in Common. He didn't do a bad job, but they, continue to speak Common with you. Okay. They also start dropping in a couple of Dwarven terms here and there. And it's like you're having this conversation, and how do they say je ne sais quoi? Or, blah, blah, blah type of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you see very proud Niles, buckle up and smile when you actually get one of them to accent a comment with a burp and a belch. And another one actually strokes her chin as if she was emphasizing a beard, that kind of thing. Suddenly these women are getting sexier by the minute, gentlemen. But anyway, they know how to flirt and use their position of power. They're picking up on the dwarf. Oh, these two could become very dangerous if they learn full on Dwarven. Oh my God.
Or if they grew beards.
Oh no!
But anyway, I digress. Gentlemen, is there anything you wish to report, request, or diplomatize and push for at this time? They seem to accept your presence, try to give aid, but they don't seem overly impressed. The whole gold incident with Oakenheart hasn't put them off. They kind of expected it sooner or later, I guess, maybe, but maybe they expect a little better from you guys.
They shouldn't. All right then, lads. Shall we get back to work?
Hey, what time? I think I need to get limbered up here a bit. I've been cooped up too long.
Let's see if we can
Stones.
track down Steppen. Find out what he's learned while we were gone.
Hey, Ulrich, you want to do a bit of a competition?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
What do you want?
let's follow Steppen. Where's last known location? First one find him wins.
I literally make up several excuses in character why Spiegler isn't here tonight. And the first thing you guys want to go is like, hey, let's find the player that didn't show up. Yeah, that's going to kind of end the episode now, isn't it?
Well, no, we got to track him. How far ahead is he?
Okay.
Oh.
Wrong way Fellman went that way. Away
we go
from
the
the
opposite
mission.
way.
Away from the mission.
Well, we do know the location of that one
You guys are
pillar
awesome.
thingy that's close to us. That's
Or-
close to the city, right?
No,
We
probably
could
that
be
one
left
first.
with the message that we're meet north.
The pillar thingy.
Yeah,
The pillar thingy.
that would be another way to do it.
So Albrecht bows low to the queen. Well, we'll get back down to it. Hopefully, our efforts turn some results sooner rather than later.
Okay.
And you pinged. I think it was the Gripleys that mentioned a location of other totems, or somebody we talked to.
A very
was like,
high
there's-
Lowbreck claimed to have a spirit dream.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Really?
That's
Yeah, I was.
Yep.
I had this whole like I give him the spirit dream, and then I had this whole player to DM like behind the books going, "Hey, how about Oracle? Huh? There's a dedication for you." He thought about it, but he's like, "No, I got another idea," and he went with Monk. That's cool, you know. And at least we have something in
Monk
the
is
story.
so cool, so
Yeah.
cool.
Like you got so much LSD, and that shit sticks in your system. You're an Oracle, yeah? No, okay. Yeah, but at least we had a story reason, as opposed to him just like falling on his head and waking up and claiming to know everything. You know, a little better. But anyway, he has an inkling of where one might go, and
Right.
you guys have.
Lead on, you little green bastard.
Okay, he disappears in the bush. 6 hours later, comes back complaining why you didn't follow him. There goes half a day.
Homer Simpson into the bush.
Yeah, just receding in the bush engulfs him. Right, giving you the
Yeah.
finger.
And Moros is behind. Moros is behind him as he recedes in the bush, going, "Hi."
He recedes into Muros' beard, mistaking it for shrubbery. So green. Oh my god! No,
Burn it.
now you're the guy from Total Recall with the dude stuck to his belly. You know, it's Lowbrack. Did we have something about Lowbrack being like in a baby thing, like Mini-Me, like being in the sling for something? The ultimate weapon of so many fists.
We'll figure that one out in time. I'm
Okay.
sure.
Okay. So, seriously, guys, going from the city of Ackerville, open to you, going southeast, because the hexes are,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Now,
X's.
yeah, up and down, easy, right? And then northeast, and then southeast, and then northeast, and you guys started picking up totems, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
There is that sort of all along the north there, or all along the east-west, and I said this is where he's gone to scout, and hopefully kind of loop around. Along the river itself, hexes close to the northern river bank is the only marker that Lobrak can give you is the river itself, and they were adjacent to the north side of the river. How you guys get there, clearing many hexes or just running through them, is up to you, but
I think it's a good idea to clear. Like, we'll head out the east corner of the hex, and then from that one straight down to the river, clearing out those 3 hexes, or opening up those 3 hexes.
so you want to go where you've tread before, or you want to start opening as you go?
Well, it's the first hex will be one we've been through before, but after we hit that, so from you head out of the city to the southeast
Yeah, and then go straight
Where-
south.
Yeah.
instead of straight south. So head over a hex and then clear down to the water.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. over here, and you're kind of linking up a couple places.
Yep.
Right now, I made this a bit patchy as sort of a memory, and also to remind you guys that, like, we did sort of this big tracking circle, following tracks, and then we led to the cliff.
Yeah.
Right. And then just kind of went running back to the. So our path, as it were, was definitely sort of dodgy at best.
Mm-hmm. Can that maybe get popped up? The hex grid?
You got to go back to it.
It's under images.
You have to go, yeah.
So if you go to the campaign drop down,
Yeah.
select images, and just type Milwaukee or MW into the search,
or
and
jungle, or jungle.
yeah, Milwaukee Jungle, I think is what it's called.
The cool thing is, if you go to the group tab and click it as uncategorized, it's all of the not book stuff. So it's all the very specific things that have been put in here. But
Yeah. Oh wow! You can zoom out so far.
Yeah, so many things. But before you click on it, as a list, it has the red dragon box, right? You can flip your taskbar at the bottom from your attacks to, like, if you hold shift or hold control, it refreshes it as a whole other panel. You could drag maps down there and keep them.
Oh,
right? Keep your maps.
That's a good idea.
Drag them into those and just pop them up that way. So, we have a cabin, but we don't have our survivalist. But do we have anyone?
I'm a survivalist.
I was going to say, do we have anyone else into survival? So Muros that can.
Yeah.
Well, if you make the rolls to feed us and hunt and stuff and water us, like, then we're not burning our supplies that we're carrying, right?
No. Moros is really good now surviving off the jungle.
Okay.
Everyone's eating by the way, it's an 100% insect diet.
All insect?
All insect.
Oh, no, Muros. No.
What?
You may be eating all insects.
Right. No, it's fine. As he brings out this centipede, it's 3 feet long. It's great. He just crushes the head.
Juices it. There you go.
No, it's you remember the Yoperts?
Oh. Gross.
Yeah. See, I was going to go with those, pure vanilla white maggots the size of your arm, like a grub you pulled out a log, and it's the size of a frickin' wiener dog, just wiggling. Here you go. Chew on this.
Oh, see, Lobrak would eat that. I thought you were talking about little bugs.
Oh no.
Cook it up like steak.
We don't work with that, but we got a big thing.
Oh, if we got time to cook it, it's gonna be delicious. But if you need a protein on the go, well,
take time.
Take
your time. I'm sure Niles will be over there praying, It's time for record.
We're just all, I'm misstepping so much.
Well, there is
so
also...
I guess that makes Muros in charge of making all the meals.
Yep.
Unfortunately, now
Lobrak
could hunt for you.
Is it survival for a cooking check?
Well, survival can feed and water the party. If you say Muros is strictly hunting bugs, then I guess that's what we're eating. But Lobrak, killer of the great boar, he's still wearing the bloody skull on his head.
The great deer. Thank you very much.
Right? Sorry, deer. And the water boars. I'm gonna send him out for real meat, little steak with bugs on the side. It's up to you guys. Who has I guess your best bet is to go with who has the biggest bonus for survival, and then have the second be the aid another check would probably be a good idea.
I'm a plus 12.
Okay, let's have a couple of those, please. The higher you roll, the juicier the bugs, boys.
Oh, that's a plus 4. That's 16. You say you want a few?
Yeah.
All right. And then we have a 31. That's
the wings are the best. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah. And then a 25.
Whoa. Could be an earthworm. Could be some kind of python. You don't know.
Yeah.
Are you sure he's still a dwarf?
Yeah, every time he goes into the bushes to go find something, he comes back looking more like the bush he went into.
The bush just comes closer.
He comes back wearing a beehive. And the wasps are all just take the
Just a
hive and they
branch
follow
tucked
him.
into his chest hair, beehive
Yeah.
on the end of it.
Yeah, there you go. Brought dessert. Yeah.
No,
But
that's a supply for mead on the go.
But randomly, like every 5th trip out, he'll have a mushroom and he'll give it to Albert and be like, hold on to this one. I think it's good.
Okay. I'll leave the identification stuff to you. I'll have a separate bag of Muros's mushrooms.
So let's have. So if he's gathering, we have Lobrak on point, like doing the sort of tracking. I guess you could say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Lobrak. Find us a path.
And we'll take our time.
Oh yeah,
Clear the hexes.
oh yeah. You guys do the couple days each, right?
Yeah.
Albrecht and Niles are, comparing notes of stuff we find. Oh, well, look at that.
I think we've seen this rock before.
No, it's definitely a new one.
Oh,
Trust
we
me,
have.
I know my rocks.
No, that's the same rock. My bad. I took a left. I'm taking a right.
It figures the one night we don't have Stefan Rock and another co-worker of ours, Steph, shows up in chat to go hi.
It's not his fault either. I got him to eat like 3 different mushrooms at the same time, and I generally do not know what they are going to do to his constitution.
Look, I don't know how exactly to explain it. Besides, I see sound now.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would explain a bunch of your past decisions. No, go with it. Just go with it. You guys
trees look the same.
Yeah, you gotta see it through to the
We'll
end.
keep wandering around in circles with a
And
10 on my survival check. From a 2
So,
on the dice.
Yeah.
So one thing I will say is, in addition to my cozy cabin,
Yes.
I now cast a alarm spell
Okay.
around so we don't need to have a watch anymore.
Okay. Read me how the alarm spell works.
Your ordinary to alert you when creatures enter without your permission. When you cast alarm, select a password. Whenever a small or large corporeal creature enters the spell area without speaking the password, alarm sends your choice of mental alert or an audible alarm with the sound and volume of a handbell, in which either option automatically wakens you, and the bell allows each creature in the area to attempt a DC 15 perception check to wake up. Creature aware of the alarm must succeed at a stealth check against the spell's DC or trigger the spell when moving into the area. So that's part of my cozy cabin alarm spell.
Okay.
And the alarm is, if you know the intro to April Wine's Ooh What a Night.
Mhm.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
Lobrak just keeps sticking a boot outside the window just to hear the tunes. Yeah. Oh, we gotta sleep, man. Pulling up the jungle clearing map. I can't share it because it's just you guys need to dig for it again.
Did you find it, Ryan?
Jungle clearing 1.
The hex map? The jungle
Yeah,
hex?
yeah, I'm on it now.
Perfect.
Yeah. Now I need the next map. I need you guys to dig up jungle clearing number 1.
Oh.
It's called an encounter map, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Excellent.
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
You can under the campaign, you got images.
Yep.
We type in encounter map.
Jungle clearing 1 is what you want to search for.
How many jungle clearings do we have? Do we have
There's
to
2.
pull 1? 2. Oh.
You don't know. They could be endless.
Be prepared
There are 2 currently available for selection.
There
for
you go.
some reason.
No reason. Yeah.
No. Ignore the man behind the curtain.
I do actually, they've made some changes to Unity. I do actually like it better than
The
Classic.
UI is a little tighter. It's
Yeah.
a lot tighter.
It just performance wise, it runs nice.
Oh, that too.
Does
Yeah.
feel very smooth.
Well, they put all the resources towards this one, so it does kind of stand to reason.
It's very, very nice.
I'm glad you approve. Can
We're saying.
we can thank the patrons and a 50% off sale on Steam for this one.
Woohoo! Thanks,
Yes.
patrons. Thanks.
Hey, you guys are great.
Every day in the jungle, it rains. And today is no exception.
Boo.
Sure glad it's raining. You can see you crying.
Jungle encampment, you said, right?
Nope. Jungle clearing. Jungle clearing 1.
Yeah.
Image map, jungle clearing 1. So look for the M's. Sometimes there's multiple pages.
I sees it.
So, making you sleep in a bit, stay in a bit, or just sooner or later you got to give it up. You guys get up, head out of your cabin. By the time you trudge through the rain in the jungle, the mighty jungle. I'm just going to flip maps here. The rain does eventually let up. Thank God. And you guys begin clearing the next hex. And amid said next hex, Lobrak on point finds smears of blood and the signs of a struggle mar the nearby jungle foliage, Lobrak, leaving a trail of broken branches leading further into these trees.
Interesting. I'll
And this literally is on your. This is literally on your position. Like they want to come south where it's open, right?
Gotcha. Well, I'll kind of like whisper call out to him, like, I found some blood over here.
Whippoorwill, whippoorwill.
Yeah, setting our map to dawn. Get you to shut off that light there. Yeah. Well, I'll just say like, this is the time of day. It's in the morning, right? So you can kill your light spell.
Yeah. But I'm being close to it. Hey, hold up for a second. And I'll do a little tumble and try to go into stealth in the bush.
So you do acrobatics, which usually draw attention to be stealthy?
I move into the bush.
Stealthily.
Yes. I crab crawl.
Okay. Okay. I got you. You get bendy with it. All right. Drop me some stealth rolls into the tower.
Oh. In the tower
You never know how good you're going to do.
No, we don't. It's done. As it is written.
All right. Slipping off. So give me now stealth, as far as I remember, is still half a move unless you're Lobrak. So you've got yourself 10, 15 feet instead of 25. Okay. Now, Lobrak, you come out. You emerge from said bushes to report said blood.
Yes.
Okay. Let them know what's going on. You point straight in, and if you go straight west, right into those bushes from here, those bushes are covered in blood.
West or east?
East.
Yeah, okay.
Straight to the east, like straight across to the right.
It's like, yeah, there's like blood everywhere.
Hmm.
Well, keep your eyes peeled. And I'll just dive back into the bushes and just continue stealthing through them.
Okay.
Interesting.
Tracking. Yes? So you guys going to sit tight and wait for him to report and come back? Miros, slips off into the bushes, are you going east, like in behind him, or are you're backing off in case something comes out? Miros?
I'm going to try to go south and see. Try to get to the.
So you want to you're going to run across the open space and get to that big hedge?
Yeah. I'm get into that tree and see what's going on.
Okay, pop yourself in there.
All right. And maybe at this point, we would try to climb the tree and give myself a bit of a...
Okay. I'll take perception, low brack, or tracking. Tracking will serve you better as the DC is lower to try and follow this trail.
Okay.
But at least now we know that you don't necessarily need tracking to follow some trails. Perception with a DC set higher could serve the non-trackable party. Good to know.
25 on perception.
Okay. You going with perception because it's just a better skill for you?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. Bring yourself down 2 squares. And straight across, like straight in. Keep going.
Oh.
One more. Okay, so you're on the edge, right?
Yep.
Okay. You see something brown? A sack tied up tight, laying just 1 square, like north and east of you, and it's seeping blood.
Well, that's not good. Do I see anyone else around, or any like tripwires or anything?
Give me another perception. Like I said, the trail led you here.
Right. 27.
Yeah, there's there's a dude in the bush to your south doing his business and just finishing up.
With as in like
a human. At first glance appears to be an attractive human with the same skin tones indigenous to the area, like the elves.
Right.
Dude's got that attractive, nice mocha going on. And he's got, unlike the elves, he's got this big thing of dreads going. And his clothes, now you've seen humans before, just seem to be more human attire. He has more of a tunic.
Right.
Okay. Now, the coloring is pretty simple so that he blends in, but he's in no means colored in camouflage. He's got dark brown chocolate pants. He's got sort of a tan homespun wool colored tunic, but then there's the colorations of blue, red, and gold colored bands on the, to spruce up the cloth on the cuffs and around the collar,
Right. Yeah, add a little bit of flair. Long shanks are always.
Yeah. Anyway, this guy seems at the moment to be unaware of you.
Does he have a weapon on him, and is it bloody?
No, actually, he does not. Though he does seem to have some regular gear, like you see, like he's got like a cord or rope at his hip, something like that.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna slowly. So is he looking southward, or is he looking into this little clearing right here to the east?
Well, like I said, he was looking south. He was in the bush. Now he's turning around, zipping up. Pulls out some, like a water skin or little spray. Sanitize the hands best you can, and the kind of thing. No, seriously, he's in the jungle and he's making like the bear. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude's doing his thing. Right? And anyway, he steps out and he starts walking past you directly towards the bag as if he knew it was there.
Okay.
Like, he put down his bag, he goes 15 feet away to the bush, comes back, and looks like he's going straight for the bag. Either like, oh, what have we here? No. He's just purposely walking straight towards it. He does not seem to notice you. He crosses right beside you, literally stopping right in front of you, and goes for the bag.
All right, I'm gonna trip him.
Okay.
Snake attack.
Yep. So I believe this will be an athletics check against some sort of save. Give me a sec.
Help me out here, Joe.
I'm sorry.
Battle.
Battle. Okay.
These buggers making me go down.
Again, reflex DC. So. Ooh, 16.
Ow.
But it would be against flat-footed.
What does he need to trip me?
To beat your reflex DC.
Oh, right.
Beat
Because
or exceed.
what? Reflex DC 28.
So that would be a fail.
So this proverbial little boot comes out, right? And he hits it and takes the 2-step stumble, but does not go down. He's graceful enough that he recovers his footing, turns around, looks down at the bush, right? What the? Yes, Joe?
Is that a critical fail?
Yeah, actually, that would be 12
So
under.
what is your critical fail on your skill?
Lose balance, fall, and land prone.
Okay, so this guy has got a powerful stride. He's got some meat legs on there, and however you go about it, trying to stick out a shoulder or branch or whatever, right?
His flat foot DC is 28. That's crazy.
Sorry, flat-footed. Right. Hang on a second.
Minus 2.
Oh yeah, there you go. 26, which is still 10, which is
That's
still
crazy.
Yeah.
I also rolled a 2 on the dice.
What is your reflex save, Matt?
My reflex?
Yeah,
Mine's like 13.
yeah, that's 23. That's 23. What's yours?
Mine's 12.
That's 22.
22.
17.
What's yours? His is 27. Yeah, all in the 20-ish.
Oh, right, because he had the 10.
Yeah. So. Here, Lobrak, go trip somebody for me, and just adding 10 to the guy's got a reflex of 18. Okay, now it's 16, 26. All right. So, out comes the foot, denied, and you just kind of like spill out behind him. Okay, so now you got a guy kind of standing over you. We'll put him in the square next to the bag, and you're just kind of like skid out safe, like at the plate. Anyway, he jumps back in surprise, grabs the bag protectively, and takes a step back, trying to figure out what's going on. Like, who are you? Did a boar rush him? Did you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't see you.
Yeah.
Right? Something trips him unsuccessfully, and he goes skittering to one side, looks back, and you just kind of fall out of the bush. Plop, right? So I get this eyeful of some undead horse, because you've got that bone thing on your head, right? Some dead beast, to tag it, type of thing. Anyway, he jumps back in surprise, grabs the bag. What do you do?
I'm just gonna say, hey, what's up? What's in the bag?
What language are you speaking?
Common.
Okay. Who are you? Why did you attack me?
Because you're dragging around a bag that's bleeding? Well, I didn't directly attack you.
This is my prey, my hunt. I have captured this. Who are you? What are you?
I'll lift up the skull a bit. Name's Lobrak, Goblin. What were you hunting?
Okay. He looks you up and down as if seeing a goblin for the very first time. But you speak perfect common, so Oh, there are very, very rare birds in these parts. He says, this one particularly feisty. Unfortunately, I wounded it more than I wished. He says, however, pointing at the knot, like, this is seriously tied up in a heavy bag. Like, he's got it in there. He does not want to release the bag of cats,
Right. Can I make a deception or sense deception? I don't know what it is.
What's sense motive in this? Just perception?
I don't know. It's what I'm asking.
Joe?
You want to? Sorry, what?
Sense motive as if I'm lying. It's just perception, is it?
Lying?
Yeah, like what covers the sense motive in this?
It's depending on what you want to use.
He's assuming I roll deception. What counters it?
That would be as I'm reading as quickly as I can.
The deception skill is countered by his character DC?
It's just the deception. The deception is countered by your roll. It's based off of everything. Right? Deception goes against.
He's assuming that I'm lying. So let's assume, from Lowback's perspective, that I've dropped a deception roll from this character into the tower because I'm full of shit and I'm lying to him. So whatever that roll is, even if I rolled it at all, what does that go off of? How does he see through my deception? Because he's calling bullshit on me here.
That would be. You want to.
Looks like it's perception. I'm looking through the
senses. Vague sense. Is that what you want?
Sorry?
A vague sense. Somebody's like lying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just reading.
I don't trust this guy. The bag that's bleeding.
So we're learning how to lie here. As the rules lawyer, read it out. How does deception work?
When I find it.
It's right on your character. Just click on deception.
You asked me to look for sense motive. That's what I'm doing.
Like what acts as sense motive in this? You go to skills. And you go, okay, there's nothing here but perception, so I'm going to guess that goes off of it.
Why? Deception check compared against the perception DC of every creature you're trying to fool.
There you go, the DC, which is basically 10 plus your character level, so that's like 18 plus your
at the
wisdom.
GM's discretion, if a creature initially believes you're lying, it might attempt a perception check later to sense motive against your deception DC.
Right. Okay. So basically, it is perception. You're calling bullshit. You dropped it in the tower.
Yeah.
Right?
So I don't know what I rolled.
No. But I'm assuming going off of crit rolls, that's like if you're close, it's still a fail. You could decide if you believe him and keep pressing, right? If you epically, fail by 10 or whatever, right? Anyway, I'm looking at his perception roll. Okay. Now, whether the DM has secretly rolled deception for this guy while I was doing my spiel or not, who knows? However, I will tell you this. As far as you can tell, he's not giving off the classic signs a human does of lying. He looks you straight in the eye. He comes up with his story practically instantly. Any hesitation seems to be more about his surprise in the encounter than just, oh yeah, this wiggling bag? Sure, it's full of potatoes that bleed. Like, there's no hesitation in what he said, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, that, again, it leaves you, the guy is either a trained liar, or he's not lying, he's got some kind of exotic bird in there, you caught him taking a whiz.
Longshanks aren't that deceptive. So, cool. Well, have you seen any cultists around?
What?
Yeah, like crazy cultists, worshiping dragons and all that crap.
No.
Okay, well, I'd be careful because they're kind of around. Also, if the elves catch you on their land, they might kill you. So.
I'm sorry, my common is not good. Anyway, he switches to the Mwangi language. Any chance you speak Mwangi? I don't always speak common, but when I do, my Mwangi accent is...
Is it different from Elvish?
Yeah, way different. It's a human tongue that's foreign and native to this land.
Sorry, I do not speak Mwangi.
Okay, common it is. Not my first language, but okay. So,
Do you speak Dwarvish
no,
or Elvish?
no.
Hey guys, I found a long shank over here. It's friendly. Just kind of call out to the rest of the group.
Okay.
I'm traveling with some dwarves right now.
Okay, he points like, like, shall we go out and meet them kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So Lobrak comes out. Da-da-da-da-da. Anyway, you guys were all sort of like waiting, ready to go. Okay.
Essentially.
So Lobrak comes out with this dark-skinned human who looks indigenous to the region, carrying this great big sack over his shoulder. It goes over his shoulder and comes down to like waist. You know what I mean? So he could carry like a very large bird or a small boar or whatever, and it's covered in blood in one corner and literally kind of dripping blood, unfortunately. Attracting all kinds of predators, I'm sure. And, Lobrak's given him the Longshanks approval. Anyway, he looks at you guys. And again, you get that scrutiny that, like, as if this is the first time he's seen a dwarf. And then he sees Niles. And nods. Pale human from the north. Okay, this I get, right? Like, oh man, it was all dwarfs in here,
Hello.
A familiar face. Greetings. My name is written down here somewhere, I assure you. Aitoro. My name is Aitoro.
Aitoro.
Yeah, not like the snowblower. Aitoro. No, I'm not Spanish because I don't.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Okay, you could see him like puzzling as the words because, like I said, you got a guy with a dwarven accent speaking a language, and you got a guy with a heavy Mwangi accent speaking the language. It's like no one's really speaking common here, right? Anyway, he's getting most of it, but Niles, you can see the confusion on his face. He kind of keeps looking to you for confirmation.
It's all good.
I'll bust out my writing kit and taking 10 on a crafting check. I'll sketch a picture of one of the totems.
Okay.
While they're making their acquaintances, and once I'm done, I'm going to hold it up. Have you happened to see any of these around?
Okay, so let's just say I'm sitting here next to Lobrak.
What's in the bag? Because that's a pretty big sack.
Some sort of bird, apparently.
Yes, I was hunting one of the larger birds that migrate through this region. He says something in Mwangi, like he names it. Not really a translation.
Okay.
The caca,
the shiny bird. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm assuming that like everyone's come out to talk to this guy. We'll just place me proverbial like right next to Lobrak here.
Yep.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Muros, you joining us here?
Of course.
Okay. So dude's like standing right there talking to you. Yeah. He claims he was hunting a jungle bird. He's got him tied up in the sack, and the thing was a real pain in the ass.
Can we see it?
No, I would rather not release it. It took me days to track it, and, this thing was worse than trying to stuff a jaguar into, a space, half of, type of thing. And as if as if on cue, the sack, shuffles, and he kind of gives it a nudge with his elbow. Quiet you.
Does it make any noise?
Just moves.
On cue, because somebody's talking. Am I getting like a
No, like he's
there's
like
a half-beaten body in here?
no, he's holding over his shoulder, and you're like, blah blah blah. What's in the bag? Oh, I'd rather not show you. Looking over and lets it slip a bit. The bugger to get this thing in here like a jaguar, and he's kind of trying to keep it up on his shoulder, right? And he's like, no, I'd rather not. And as if on cue, like the bag reacts to the movement, like, oh, freedom, meow. Caw,
Okay.
However, he says, anyway, he suddenly remembers, hang on a second. And he starts, where did I put it, kind of thing. Oh, and pulls out this brilliant orange feather.
Oh, cool. Is that from the bird?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Can I have some nature checks, guys?
Ooh, untrained 27.
It's a feather. It's orange. It's very pretty. How much you want for it, right?
Natural 20 for a 28.
A 9 for 23.
I'm getting there. Nature's not my strong point. No, a 23. That's actually not bad. That is untrained, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Obrak is trained.
Trained in the who and the what now? Right? Okay. No, I really can't peg it. Brilliant plumage, but
I feel like I've eaten something that looks similar.
It's very soft, but it is an actual feather. Yeah, it's not an illusion.
Okay.
He lets you guys inspect it.
Sorry, just thinking.
23 is an
Could
expert.
I do I don't know, knowledge recall? Instead of nature, can I use religion?
Or something else?
Yeah, I'm thinking religion because it's my strongest one. So.
Oh, okay. Well, let me put it this way: if it's not nature, then you're on to me. And if I ask for anything else, society or whatever, that's kind of sus. So I might have pulled up someone's character sheet and rolled the dice and quietly did that check on my own. You failed your knowledge nature. Quit digging.
Well,
yeah.
I'm just because I'm untrained in it, so I have no idea.
No, that's true. Well, I'm trying to be on par here. It's like if you guys have no idea, like arcane, right? Give me arcane. Give me occult. Give me religion. Give me what you're best in. Actually, yeah, you guys can all give us a smattering of whatever, that type of thing.
Sure.
Right? Yeah, give us a big. Is it a magical bird? Does the bird have a religious significance? Yada yada yada. All right, sure, okay.
The orange plumage or whatnot.
24 Arcana.
Okay.
Insane. Because if it's like a religious bird or something.
Is this a spell component?
Yeah.
A 17 for religion.
It's the holy pigeon of Antioch. Nothing ringing any bells here.
As the conversation's kind of, I'm just gonna quietly sneak away and just start patrolling in the bushes just to kind of keep a watch on us so nothing sneaks up. So.
Okay, yeah. Can I have a survival check from you, Lobrak?
Yep. 23.
Okay, so the fact that he's caught it and wrestled or wounded it through the bushes or whatever, maybe it couldn't fly out of the brush and he bagged it and tagged it is actually a good thing. Yes, the bag is leaking blood, but having a wounded creature flying around and flapping blood everywhere would draw predators. And it rains just about every day in the jungle, so it's good to stand watch now, but it's only a matter of time probably before said blood is washed away. You know what I mean? I think it's a good idea that you're actually standing watch at the moment, but I wouldn't worry about getting followed or tracked because he's walking around with a bloody bag. You guys would have to come into direct contact and a predator would hear us and see us and, you know what I mean? Right. As opposed to track the little drops of blood that are coming to this thing now. So the fact he's bagged and tagged it, as far as survival goes, is a good thing. The fact that we're standing on a crime scene, yeah, we shouldn't be here all day. You know. Anyway. So, no, nothing rings a bell, boys.
Okay.
May I have that back? Claim right of kill. Anyway.
Hand him back the feather.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a perception to see if I trust his words as well, to see if I pick up on any signs of deception.
Okay. He seems wary, but then again, you guys are strangers, you know, and it's like you guys are all like, oh, hey, there's 4 of us and 1 of you. What do you got in the bag there? Like, you guys are almost like passive-aggressively bullying him. So he does keep like the proverbial square back and doesn't put his back to anybody and is, you know, like, he's not tense, like in a stance to fight or react, but you know what I mean? Like, he's acting somewhat wary of you strangers. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Doesn't look
Which
like he's
is
letting his guard down. Yeah. But other than that, no, he, you know.
Seems on the up and up. All right, so again, I'll hold up the piece of paper. Are you sure you haven't come across any of these in your hunt, during your hunt?
Okay.
Up on long poles. Sometimes they shoot lasers out of their eyes.
Well, considering you guys like cleared an entire hex looking for a needle in a haystack, and he's just like tracking some kind of bird randomly tiptoeing, you also kind of believe him when he says no.
No. Right. Well, you know, if you do happen to come across one of them, leave word with the Ukajay on its location, if you don't mind. You are friends with the Ukajay, aren't you?
He says, I try to avoid the Elven tribe. They do not take well to outsiders, particularly humans. They have a sordid history from what I hear. Now, you guys know that the humans are slavers, right? So they find out what kind of human are you. Oh, and you're going business humans, like the consortium, right? Like most people come through here that aren't like half off their rocker with a gun and going on about Teldarian history. And they are that kind of dangerous. Usually come in packs of people looking to, you know, do the slave trade, and you know. But there are signs of slavers. The way they move, how many there are, the weapons they carry, like man catchers. You know, they don't hunt to kill; they hunt to capture. Right? This is one lone dude with a bag with a bird in it.
And no weapons.
No weapons.
No weapons, but his rope and his bag. So maybe he did some trapping with it? You know?
So that's kind of sus. But that said, we are on a mission.
There's the, you know, the bit with the rabbit in the box, right? You do run after a rabbit? No, you're going to put carrot under a freaking box and yank the rope, right? Doink,
Sure.
There you go, sucker. You know.
What time of day are we at now? Would you say it is?
Well, like I said, I had you guys like skip half a day, and yeah, I really have the wrong lighting on here. Twilight, you know, is more like
Coming
probably
into evening?
No. Shit, no.
Okay.
Afternoon. Yeah. Why did you want to like throw up and lay down, or just finish clearing the hex?
Finish clearing the hex. Yeah, basically just say, well, you know, we won't keep you.
I want to see the bird though.
I want to see it, Dad.
Yeah, well, I just,
You entitled child. I want to see, Dad.
yeah,
give him money.
some
Obviously,
rare
he
thing I've
doesn't
never
want
seen
to
before.
show us, Niles.
No.
So we're not going to force it upon him.
Yeah.
Plus, we've got a job to do. The elves are pissed at us enough already.
Yeah, but no, something seems off. That's all I can say.
But he's laid down a counter map, and I've been reading, you know, subreddits, and there's something around here. I'm telling you.
No, it just seems off
doesn't
because
add
we're
up.
we're in their territory still. Like we're only
Okay.
No.
Miros, what did you roll?
Something
what
just
did
doesn't
you
add up.
roll, Miros? Nature? You got anything else? You got religion, occult, arcana?
Survival?
No.
No.
The 3 caster skills. 4 primal. Well, I guess that's nature, and we didn't seem to get anywhere with that. So excluding primal
no.
magic. How about occult or religion or nope?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a Dahak feather. Get him.
I don't know.
I rolled 23, but that's like,
All right, then.
oh, sorry.
So
No,
my dice suggests that Joe pulls you aside and tries to role play to convince you. Because Niles is just eyeballing this guy up and down, going, "I want to look in the bag. I really want to look in this bag." You're like, "Well, let's go on with the hex."
Something's wrong.
No, I'm just saying, like, you guys all start marching off, and there's this guy looking at you, and he's still looking at him, and he's like, so, when skill fails and dice fail you, Joe, that just leaves you cornered into the role play. So what Niles do to convince these guys to accost a poor, innocent, or highly trained deception trapper, Mwaggy Bob, right?
It's just going off a hunch. That's all.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm telling you, one last ditch effort, how you could probably get these guys to turn around.
Convince me to mug this guy.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Oh, how about confront him?
Oh, that's not true at all. This is Albrecht.
But we've already confronted him. So, what's in the bag? A bird. Okay. Here's a feather. Okay. Like that's it. Like there's nothing else here. So. That's what my dice told me. That's what it is.
Well,
I mean, it is awfully suspicious that he's rolling around in the jungle unarmed.
It's just because he's
does he have any supplies? Like just
Nope.
No supplies.
He's got a bag. Or hang on, let me double check the dude here. But it's like,
okay, then I'm going to ask then where his pack is.
How are you surviving?
If he's
out
out hunting, where's your pack?
One second. I don't want to mislead.
I mean, even the most skilled Yukaj is rolling around with some supplies for their jungle journeys.
Yeah. What do we got here? What do
My
we got
supply?
here?
This bird in the bag.
Yeah. It's just there in the middle of nowhere. It's just strange.
And what color was the feather? Orange, you said?
Orange.
Yeah. Orange, yeah.
Just strange for...
Have we seen any orange birds in our travels?
Yeah, there's like every color rainbow parrot in this bloody jungle. There is colorful creatures of all kinds to distract, and just because they like making crap up. And it's fun. You guys actually missed the encounter where the second party was in the second dungeon and fought those freaking killer birds and then my guy fell on his sword. Remember that? This is awesome. And that's like in the middle of the West, a huge bird, and they came from the jungle because they came through the portal, right? Which again could back this guy's story. But yeah, he's acting.
It's just so weird that he doesn't have any weapons or supplies, though. That is super weird.
You mean, a stranger? I can't wait. I'm gonna have some dude roll up on you, going, "Hey, a bunch of dwarves, eh? What do you got in the bag? What do you got in the goblin? Why is he wearing a skull? You guys really dwarves? I hear dwarves only travel together. What's with the human? Huh? That's kind of sus. Hey, blink twice if you're hostage. You know, this is gonna be fun. Blink. I have an eye infection. I'm so sorry, guys. My eye's itchy. Fuck you guys. Yeah. However, yes, I'm not saying he's not sus, and you guys have legitimate reasons to believe he is so. What do you do about it? Okay, so your dice have failed you. You guys went through a bunch of logic stuff, but I've just never seen a player that But DM, okay.
Do I detect any magic on this guy?
There we go. There's a new line of thinking. Cast a spell at him, see what happens.
Yeah. No.
Right. Master. Am I a master in Arcana? Hold on a second. I have to check something. Skills.
Let's turn this into a hostile action.
Now, I have no weapons, and he casts a spell at me. What could I do?
Cast a spell back.
Oh, wait a minute.
So
Spells.
because
Damn
of
it.
my
Are spells considered weapons?
Because
Maybe
of
he's
my
a
arcane
caster.
sense, I can cast this at will like it's a innate spell. So I don't sit there and go poof. I just do it.
Really? Because that was awesome. I want to. I would like your next character to go hoobala, hoobala, poof. What? It's magic missile. That one I gotta use the incantation. What did you say? Get ready for Not relics. What did you say, Joe? Rituals. Get ready for rituals.
Oh, yeah.
Oobala, oobala, poof. I'm so
Do I
tempted
detect any magic upon this person?
Damn it! I closed it down. 1 second.
He's
Where'd he
got
go?
some good stuff.
No, but a couple of pouches, a belt, spell components. Maybe that's his weapon, right? And maybe he's a caster, right? He doesn't have a gun. It's very sus because he's not carrying like a
Drop the
culprit.
components, sir.
Yeah, exactly, right? He's not carrying.
He's got a bat wing. He's got a bat wing.
Get back! I'll know how to use this chicken wing. Don't make me use the feather. I need it. It gives me bonuses to my deception roll. What? Nothing. So he does have like personal items. You get the belt with little pouches or whatever, blah blah blah, kind of thing, right? But no knife, no hunting knife. That'd be a big tell, right? You got a couple little pouches of what? Seasoning, spell components. I'm gonna cook this bird up, right? Or does he just literally live off the land? MacGyver just like, and I'll take this and sharpen it with my, I don't know, gold teeth. Who knows? Anyway, no, he does not light up like a Christmas tree, like he's covered in any kind of magical items. And
Does anything light up within 30 feet aside from my companions?
No.
Okay.
However, what about outsiders, summon creatures? Your guy Slim, Joe. You cast magic on Slim because he's summoned.
Sorry?
You cast magic. Well, let me ask you about your spell, Matt. Does it detect magical creatures? Like magic beast? Or an outsider?
Good question.
Or an outsider? Or something that's summoned like
I really
by a
gotta
spell
put that,
like Slim?
I really have to put that spell into my repertoire because I took the feat.
Ogala poof has worked for me so far. Shut up.
To see the description because I need to know because when I level up to the next tier, that actually is going to enhance as well. So give me a second and let me look that sucker up.
Yeah, but
You know what the best part of this whole thing is like just so that I could switch the gallery shot with the map and get a close up of the map because we're talking, it automatically starts the battle music. So you've got the audience like probably calling bullshit because I've got battle music playing. Sorry, let me go back to there. We go. Nice jungle ambience. No sus here.
it's just strange.
And I have no problem with that. I'm not saying, haha, the dice have failed you. You must move off the map. I'm just making suggestions. But I don't want to spoon feed you guys. Okay, now Matt's come up with a magical angle. Cool. Cast. What does that detect? He's not sure.
So
what's the rest of
illusion, if it's an illusion spell, then yes.
Non-illusion.
So if it's magic, I detect it. If it's not, I don't. It just says if there's presence of magic, you sense it. I can heighten it, and that'll tell me exactly what effects and stuff like that. But
what about spellcasters? Like, take all the magical items off of you, Matt. Someone cast detect magic on you because you're a sorcerer. Would you light up?
Nope, I don't think so.
If you had mage armor or something like that on,
Yeah, if you were buffed, you would.
I was like, so if it's in your blood, then no, right? So maybe I'm a sorcerer like you. So to err on the side of caution.
Also it'll only detect stuff that's my level or lower. So if it's higher level spell than me, I can't detect it.
Okay. Well, there is something. You're targeting me with a spell. And if I am magical, I should be able to sense it.
Sure.
Can I resist this type of thing?
No.
Right. Okay. So there's no, like, like when you do mental magic, it washes through the guy and he's like, when you fail, it's like, shit, I just got magically poked, right? And then it's like, something's up. It's the goblin, I bet. because like whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Where'd he go?
It's like an area of effect. Anything magical becomes relevant to you.
It's a 30-foot emanation. My mental image as to how it goes down is the ping. Just a bing.
Yeah, and I don't think this would provoke him if he is a caster and you detect magic. Like I said, I saw no Wiggly, no the great legend of Wiggle Wiggapoof remains silent. So it's not gonna let that go. Seriously, I'm obviously thinking the one time we don't name an episode after a feat, it's gonna be called Ritual. No, it's okay. So yeah, Lobrak, you're standing guard. Perception. Okay, give me a perception check, buddy.
Oh, shoot! I needed to drop that in the tower. Sorry.
Okay. I'll ignore the somewhat competent 15.
If you want to take the 15, that's fine. I'm okay.
No.
That.
Like I said, the whole idea of the tower is,
No, I already let it go.
Of mystery.
Amazing. Like, what could possibly happen?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, sneaking through the bushes, just kind of around, just making sure no one sneaks up on us.
Okay. So the bag dripping blood, and you sneak around, right? And he's in the perimeter, that kind of thing, going around. It's quiet here. Like the jungle has sort of gone quiet. And that usually happens when there's predator. So either something's coming or something's here. Now it could be us, but usually the jungle doesn't go quiet for us. So
right.
If the jungle has become accustomed to a predator, like a jaguar, something stalking, something's here and is lying in wait, and birds and insects have all gone, not it. You know what I mean?
Lobrak is going to do the same, just deeper into the shrub.
Okay.
Crap.
All right. Give me one more perception. Oh, nice.
To the tower.
Okay. You sneak up on small creatures. Okay. And they are hiding. But their senses, ears are perked, eyes are perked. They are hiding. They have found a really good hiding spot. But all their attention is focused the middle of this clearing. Where your boys are. And your new friend is.
Oh, no.
Niles.
Yes.
Can I have a will save, please?
Okay.
The dude turns to you and says, I really don't think your dwarven friends like me very much, friend. Oogly, oogly, poof. That's Moagi for friend.
Okay.
Big teethy grin. No, willpower you can do openly.
Well, I dropped it in the tower, so
Okay.
I'm not afraid of it.
You feel a push on your mind as he says, friend.
There are no droids here? Is that what? is that what's happening here?
A compulsion magic has been subtly cast upon you. Dude was pretty smooth, he waited till these guys backed off, start having a powwow. Al wanders off. Just gonna take a leak, detect magic. It's kind of waits till everyone's just we're all looking at him sideways, back off. Right? He kind of turns half a shoulder away, playing with the bag, looking at you, and comes over and hey there, wiggle fingers as he places a hand on your shoulder. It tries to be subtle about it, right? Can I have perception there, dude?
Sure you can. Do you want it in the tower or up top?
No, yeah, like in the tower. Let's see.
It's not going in the tower.
It's not going. Dun dun dun.
All right. Because I moved the tower to go right above the hotkey, and it's not going in.
Okay.
There you go.
They're subtle, but he uses body language, a shift, pulling on the belt, like, you know, regular guy stuff. But with your keen eye and ear, it's what he doesn't say. There's breaths. There's a couple of lip gestures, a few whispered words in between what he's saying, and a couple of the way he holds his fingers for a moment, and then strokes the bag, or you know what I mean. Like this, he puts it in between regular gestures, but it's there. You catch a couple gestures and a couple of, you know. So, friend, oogly boogly. Yeah, exactly. What do you do?
Oh, that's pretty simple. That's a hostile action against the good old cleric.
Yep.
Yeah, so as that's kind of going on, Lobrak, looking at the small creatures, does the double shotgun pump on his wrapped hands and is going to start sneaking out behind this guy.
You want to go all the way back around?
Well, so where is he relative to the rest of the party? Is he still kind of... Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, now we have a token.
Then yes, I'm going
Attractive
to...
human.
As soon as I kind of realize this, I'm going to start sneaking back around.
Okay, so dropping your sneak. Go back.
Oh, okay.
It's on, man. I dumped a spell, right? So time freezes, right? Niles is about to, like, you know, let loose or whatever. Now these guys are watching him and they're talking about him, right? So again, maybe with a bit of distance or a bit of a DC, you know, you guys still have an open chance to see what he's doing. So Matt, who is actively sensing magic. Oh, hey, look at it. Ding. All right. No, I'm smart enough to wait till you're done. You done your spell? Cool. Okay, now I hit him. You know, I don't think your friends like me. He goes stomping off. Puff, 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 puff.
Who's he now?
Perception. Boys and girls. Niles, your last perception roll is holding as your initiative at 33.
Holy crap.
Yeah, you just like saw lots of subtle in there, right? All kinds of subtle.
Since I've been sneaking, you can use my stealth as my initiative.
Exactly. Where is your last one? Your last stealth into the tower. I got a perception. Where's your last stealth there, Loper? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to hardwire that in. At 22. This is why I think these skills are like cool, but it's like as soon as everybody throws down, it's like all the numbers come up, right? Miros, last thing you did was a nature roll. And Albric was making arcana checks, but I'm asking you both for perception now, because you're having the sus dwarven conversation. So into the tower they go. Anvil Bender at 22. And Miros.
It's been tossed into the tower.
Also at 22. Okay, this works. Opening our bid with Niles. You feel compulsion magic. It's your initiative.
Sweet.
And next is the guy, then Al, then Lobrak, then Miros. So,
All right.
round one.
Ding, ding, ding.
Let me bring back our music. Dun 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 dun. It's on. Oh, I got to pan out because Lobrak's off the.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. There we go. No, I think I can still get a pretty. No, it's okay. Got a pretty tight shot. We'll keep it low. Okay. Niles.
All right. I would like to do something I usually don't do in combat.
What was that?
Recall knowledge. First action.
Okay.
On this
Thing.
Just, what skill would you like me to roll, sir?
Occult
I'm looking.
or
is
nature?
it- What's that?
Occult or nature?
I mean,
Just say
something
it.
I'm trained in.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, that's a complete waste. Then.
I don't know if this is a religious creature or what it believes it has. It does not mention it. This society, right?
Oh, I'll do a cult, I guess. Nope. Yeah, why not? +1. Yeah. There you go, sir. Untrained.
Okay.
What is this thing?
Don't know.
Don't know. Okay, fair enough.
You're one action down. What do you want to do?
I'll blast it.
All right.
So much for that. Well, I'm going to hopefully guess it's a spellcaster. Hopefully it's a divine spellcaster.
No, I don't think it is.
No? Oh,
Can
okay.
it cast a spell? Yes. The spell, I believe, is sort of an innate deal. It's a blood thing. It's like a sorcerer. It's a creature that
can you
innately do
target it
something
for me?
Why, I thought you'd never ask, because these guys have been chomping at the bit. Sauce, just chanting. Yes.
Orange is sus.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Crisis of Faith. That's why I was hoping that he was.
Oh, look at that. The little. Okay. Crisis. You make me doubt my own religion? How does that work?
That's why I was hoping he was divine. spellcaster.
Losing my religion.
Oh, I see. You're hoping because it does. Okay.
It does gross thing against divine spellcasters.
Okay. Arcane innate spells. Nope. That's what says right across the top of my.
Okay.
So sorry, no.
No. Okay.
But
so
good.
it gets this instead though. So it gets
All
half
right.
damage. So half of that. So
Oh, that's not bad.
Nice.
Okay. 13 points to attractive human.
yep.
Half status light damage. 26 became 13. Looks like Fantasy Grounds did it all for me. Nice.
Hey, and I'm done.
All right. Slim Shady is not present. Next, we have me.
The attractive human.
Yes, I'm going to use a sudden charge. I get hit by magic. I hurt. It just frickin' goes for you.
It's an attractive charge.
Strides twice. If it ends its movement within melee reach of one enemy, it can make a single strike against that enemy. Oh, so it's really a distance thing.
Well, it's action economy. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
No, I'm just saying. Like I thought it was. Okay. Now what about me changing? Time for a little change of pace, change of face. Do I need to? Nothing. There's nothing here about. Oh, here we go. Oh, free action, because that's the open. That's the economy that has the hole in it, right?
Yep.
When it's not shaded, and it's a free action.
Mhm.
Okay. So, finally, being able to bear the image of your new friend here. This guy, his dreads part, and his head flips up, and the head of a jackal is literally Voldemorted to the back of my head. And his hands, that he's kept in sleeve or hanging on or tight wrapped, he opens his fingers and you see claws. Claws on the feet. Anyway, but I'm still wearing that lovely tunic. I mean, an attractive human.
So you're not right, is what you're trying to tell me.
There's something definitely wrong with this creature, this dude. He is not.
What in Torreg's hammer are we looking at here?
Is he
Niles!
Is he possessed?
Albrecht!
Don't know. Wait for your turn. I'm busy charging. We'll get back to you. Don't worry, you can talk for free. But anyway, he comes at Niles. Where are you? Bunk.
Right in front of you.
Yeah, so comes at Niles. Actually, what have I got? Charge? Yeah. So I'm going to charge up to Niles and make the proverbial attack at the end of my movement. But I'm going to try and step behind him, like use him as some cover here. And his head slips around, and I try to bite you with my new face.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't charging require 10 feet of startup movement and you have to hit the first square? Or is that just first edition? Okay. We got head shakes in the audience.
No, I did move 10 feet to make it look good in a straight line. And because no attacks of opportunity, I'm hoping, because you cast a divine spell, so hopefully you're not a warrior. Anyway, and lining himself up as a nice little body shield. Anyway, chewing at Niles for an attack of 40. Taking Niles by surprise. This guy runs over, gets beside Niles, flips his head right vampire style into the neck, and chomps on him, and gets a grab on Niles, and heavily damages Niles with critical damage of 36.
Jeez.
And I have a name, Sunshine, and I'm willing to sacrifice some
Save
damage
some for round
dice.
2.
Save some damage dice to piercing, headshot, triple damage, crit effect. Target must succeed a fortitude save or die. Holy shit. Give me a fort save, dude.
Against that damage?
Is it against the is it against the damage?
Oh, read your card.
Triple damage, crit effect. The target must succeed at a fortitude save or die. Piercing. This is a piercing weapon, right?
Yep.
Holy crap.
Okay.
Is that one of those critical cards?
Yep.
Yes. Yep. No, I'm taking.
I think the DC is the damage.
Now I'm taking off the double damage, right? Because I drew a card, so I don't get to use double damage, right? But it's telling me triple damage, which would make it worse.
Yep.
But would the crit effect go off of the initial damage or off of the triple? From
I
chops
have
to
to
groin,
read, but
headshot,
I will roll anyways.
triple damage. Oh, okay. It's a piercing, like I'm stabbing him right through the head. It's terrible. Blah blah. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But so I run around and my teeth are at head level, and with his jaws, he literally like just takes Buddy's head in his mouth, and goes kerchomp. That is nasty. So I'm gonna roll. What have I got? 36. I got to roll 2d more.
And at 9, I think.
Yeah, 2d more 10. Well, this is not what I thought would happen when I woke up this morning. 11, so that's 47 plus 9 is 50. Jesus.
56.
Yeah.
So, are you going off the right stat blocks, or are these the broken stat blocks still?
No,
Just out of curiosity.
no. This has nothing to do with the mine.
Wow. That's
Nope.
awesome.
This has nothing to do with the mine. I have a name, and I actually spoke it out loud. And I didn't even like you guys. I offer you guys double damage plus the card, just so you use them. Only in boss fights against guys with names to like totally rev you guys up. I'm subtracting all the damage, going okay, single damage, but the card I pulled says triple damage, fortitude save, or the guy. You see that?
Does.
Yeah, the green screen effect is kind of messing with it.
Sorry.
Right. So Joe's dead.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, what else? What? I mean, like,
Oh, can you
He
spin a hero
dies. He dies today. Doesn't mean he won't be back tomorrow.
okay, so Joe dies.
No, Joe's.
I'm just trying to read. Joe's reading right now.
Joe's still here. Niles takes terrible damage,
Oh my god, that's insane.
and we move on to Albric.
Right.
Let me read.
Six is we'll move on to Al. I'm still in this position, whether I've done the damage to you or not. But we move on to Al. Keep reading, Joe. Al, what do you do?
I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 spaces. You know what? I'll just queue up in line.
Okay. Now, do you get double for the diagonals in this? Every other is 2 kind of thing, right?
I was here, correct? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where I could go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's where I'm going to end up.
Okay.
But I'm not.
Give the benefit of the
I'm
doubt.
not going to hit Joe with my AOE here. That was the intent, was to not hit Joe with my AOE.
What are we looking at? A cone?
A line.
A line. Okay.
Yeah. I shall push the button. I have him targeted. Critical failure. Ooh, that actually
natural 1.
That actually really sucks for you, dude. All right.
What did you cast, buddy?
I casted Enervation.
Oh. Okay. This is not on me, by the way. Keep reading jokes, now I gotta read for Matt shit. Okay. Go on.
So on a critical failure, the creature takes 48 persistent negative damage and becomes drained 2 and doomed 1.
Takes how much?
4d8 persistent negative damage and becomes drained 2 and doomed 1.
What's persistent? Like, I take it every round?
Yes, sir.
And there's 4 of you and 1 of me? Oh, boo-hoo me. Jesus. I take back all my concern for your party,
You rolled
dude.
a natural 1. That's on you. So, I'm going to push the damage resolution.
Oh,
Where
I
is
thought
that?
you rolled... Sorry, I thought you had the crit fail.
No, you had the crit fail.
I thought you crit failed, and you're like looking at Joe going, I'm sorry, man, this shit's gonna like leech onto you. Like, okay, sorry. Fantasy Grounds rolls for the dude. Attractive Human saves 14, gets a natural 1. Crit fail. Okay.
Yeah. Now, where's my damage on this bad boy?
So just so we're clear, I get this this thing gets an amazing hit.
Yes. And then I get an amazing
hit on it. So there you
And
go.
no, and then you get an amazing suck
Well,
on a save. 'Cause you roll a save and you roll a 1. It's
So
like,
what-
all right, roll a save. And you're
so-
like 1.
we're like way in overtime here. What do we got?
I'm trying to... Okay, here you go. Clicky, clicky. That should do it, right? I just clicked that. It's not doing it. Should be 48
Okay, so just
damage.
right click on your D8 and hit the times 4.
Click, click. 48.
All right.
So 14 points.
Yeah.
And you need to put now, and you also need to put doomed 1 and drained 2 on him.
Cool. All right. Low brow.
And that's
That's it.
movement.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. The only way I can do this is to pull up the flag. So, Lobrak. Miros, get ready on deck. Lobrak, what do you wish to do, sir?
So I will take 2 of my actions to double move the 45 feet
Okay.
to get Jason. Actually, because I have 50 feet of movement, I'll move 1 more so that I'm just directly to the west of him.
Mhm.
And then I am going to take my hand and try and sweep his leg again.
Okay.
But I'm also going to try and strike with it, I think. Oh no, that is 2 actions. My apologies. So we'll just try and trip him. So this is going to be against his reflex. Ow. Blast it. 19.
I'm sorry. So I'm doomed because this is going to drop my stats, right? Does it drop my defenses, right? So what am I? Doomed 1 and something 2? I'm
Drain.
Doomed 1 and drained 2.
okay. I only have a drained 1. I still haven't figured out how to make that 2. Okay. And the effects are cumulative, so I'm at -3 everything, I'm assuming, Joe? To doomed and drained.
Sorry?
Doomed and drained, do they stack?
They work off different things, though.
Okay, so I just go with the higher integer. So I'm doomed 2, and I'm at -2 everything. The drained 1 is something different, but it doesn't make me at -3, does it? I just go with the worst.
No,
So
doomed
not-
works off of dying condition.
Oh, right.
Your dying condition automatically increases whatever your doomed is.
Right, because if I go below 0, I'm doomed and it jumps. Okay, so really I'm at -1 because I'm drained. No, -2. I'm drained 2, doomed 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at -2 everything, right?
Drained is a status penalty equal to your drained value on Constitution-based checks such as Fortitude saves. You also lose a number of hit points equal to your level times the drained value, and your maximum hit points are reduced by the same amount.
Cool.
Yeah.
And that's I keep forgetting them backwards. It's drained
That's
1, doomed
drained.
2. No, Matt, drained
2,
drained 2.
doomed 1.
Drain 2, doom 1.
Okay. So
We'll get it.
so 2 times my level. Awesome. What am I? Where did I go? I am an 8th level creature, so I take 16 additional points of damage from the drain on top of your... Where did your thing go? Your 14?
And it's persistent, so at the beginning of his turn, he takes it again, right? Or is it my turn that it goes off?
This damage that you hit me with, what is it?
It's
persistent.
negative energy.
So it's not piercing, it's spell damage.
It is, yeah, it's negative energy.
Okay.
Negative damage, specifically, is what it says.
Okay.
Actually,
It's a
All right.
mean spell. And
No, that's-
it's extra mean when you fail, when you crit fail it.
Oh yeah, like that was cool though. Like out of the bag.
So,
First
yeah,
time,
Albert
right?
just walks to the side, points his finger at him. No, you don't.
You killed my
Bad puppy. Bad puppy.
you killed my friend.
so can I actually spend my hero point to attempt to re-roll that dice?
Reroll what dice?
My athletics check to trip him.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Lobrex is using a hero point.
Can't you use a hero point to automatically stabilize or stave off death, Joe?
You have
Yes,
to use
that is
all
correct.
of your hero points.
Yeah. But I do not fall in that category.
33 athletics check to trip.
Okay, hang on. So I need to back this up because I'm still dealing with all the numbers that are coming at me here. I'm gonna lose it. So, why did I have 13 to start? What hit me out of the gate?
Me.
Oh, Niles, right. Half of 26, 13. Right, okay, right. Okay, got it. Right.
Then he got
okay.
pissed off and bit me.
And then I got this, right. So you hit me with the gate. I take 13 from Niles. I take 14 from you. And then I take another 16 from my level drain for a total of 43 points.
And that comes off your max health as well.
Yep.
Excuse me.
It's a mean one. Mr. Grinch.
Cool. All right. So that... I don't know if I can alter my max, but I will try. Anyway. So that's me. And now you come running up and try to trip me for realsies this time. Oh, you learned so quickly. 28 is what you need. 33 is what he gets, burning his hero point. And prone I go, yes?
Yes.
Just keep
Is
slapping
that a
on those.
critical success or just a regular?
No, 28, 33 is like 5. So no.
Okay. I didn't know if critical was 5 or 10.
10. You're thinking Star Wars, right? Where we're always like forever.
I am. So.
That's fine.
But
That's
yeah. So target falls and lands prone.
Yeah, okay, I'm prone. I'm drained. I have a whole bunch of look at the stats on this guy. This. All right.
Bring along, Shanks.
well,
Every single one of them. You can't trust them.
And
Like you.
last but not least, Miros. Did you want to try a recall check for nature?
We could certainly attempt these things.
Sure. The more you know, right?
The
What
more-
at this point it's like, what did we just kill, guys? Right? kind of dropping
tower,
down the
no
ladder.
tower.
Tower. Would you like to spend a hero point to reroll?
Yes.
Okay. Fire away. Oh, you know what? It's in a jungle, not a forest. It shapeshifts partially and goes for the claws. This has got to be some kind of fey creature. And fey creatures are weak to cold iron and may have some kind of resistance to something else. But cold iron will be your key.
Fair, fair.
Cast this charm spell out of the gate. Classic Fey 101. Tries to really good at lying. My deception's like plus 20. Good call there, Aiden. I threw it in the tower, got 37. He's like, is he sus? No. Okay, time to some really good role-playing lie. It's a bird.
No, you played that really well. I'm like,
oh, they scripted the lie. They totally scripted the lie for me. He's like, it's a bird. Here's a feather. See? Here's a feather. There you go. There you go. Neros. It's a fey creature. Now, all of that awesome role-playing that you started spouting earlier where I shut you down. Let's have it. As you come charging up to do what? Let's have the speech.
I'll take a full move action there to do my little hustle up, get up to the side.
Okay,
so
which
that
side?
I'm properly the flanking Lowbrook.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Aye.
So now I'm flanked. Hang on. And go back up to the flank and add flank to my long resume. Things that are wrong with me right now. I'm not flat-footed, I'm flanked. So that doesn't do anything to me. It just gives you a +2, right?
I believe so.
I believe so, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same as flat foot.
I'm learning. Yay. All right.
Hey.
Add +2 in your modifier to whatever you want to do in the roll there, sir.
Alright, so then for my first attack, I will do a flurry of batons
Okay.
to the face. Alright, so the first baton to the face. Add a plus. Oh wait, am I targeting him?
Yep, I got you targeted. I have 2 faces,
All right.
though. You're not that drunk. Well,
right, so
maybe
if
you're that drunk.
If I switch to Dragon Door, how do I add a +2 before?
Down the
Come on
bottom
here.
left, the modifier, right?
Yep. 2.
Neros
And
has just
then-
been knocking him back this entire time. Diplomacy's not his thing. What? Battle,
It's been a
damn
bit since I've used Unity. It's been a bit.
It's a bit. Like never. Fancy grounds. Okay, what do you got?
And powerful fist. Attack number 1, a flurry of batons.
Yep.
It's a natural 32.
Hit. Damage.
Hooray!
Damage.
A 12.
12 points, yes.
Alright, and that's the first of that one attack. Second of that attack. 31.
That's a hit.
And 11 damage.
Okay. So imagine Miro's coming up, okay? My Jackal Head gets a free grab with when he actually does damage with a piercing attack. So I literally have Niles's neck sort of head, because it says headshot, in my jaws of the Jackal. But that points my human face straight up, and you're just punching bagging it. He's held in position there.
I'm going.
Exactly.
Oh, bad dog.
Awesome. You anything else?
Well, actually, Stunning Fist does something to you on this. Because I just hit, you've been struck at it.
I have.
you've been hit by, you've been struck by.
So Stunning Fist is
Flurry Boast. So yeah, Stunning Fist. The focus power of your flurry threatens to overwhelm your opponent. When you target the same creature with 2 strikes from your flurry bows, you can try to stun the creature. If either strike hits then deals damage, the target must make a successful Fortitude save against your class DC or be stunned 1, or stunned 3 on a critical failure.
Okay, so what is your class DC? Would be like 10 plus your level, which is 17.
That's on the title page, right?
Class DC?
I'm not- Yeah, I'm just trying to find words.
Well, let me fire something off and see if I get really high or really low. Oh, of course, 27 is going to be like right in the neighborhood of what you have.
I don't know what my
I know you've got, what are you, 7th level? I know you've got like 17, because that's your 10 is your base, plus your level is 17, and then you add
my best modifier would be a +4 or +3.
Something like that.
Class DC is equal to 10 plus their proficiency bonus for their class, plus the modifier for the class's key ability score.
What's your key ability score?
Strength.
Okay, so what's your strength? 19, 4?
4.
So that's... So not your level?
Proficiency bonus for their class DC. It says +3 for most.
So what is that? Oh, that's 11. We were just looking at it, because it actually had his strength and his class proficiency bonus is 11. So it's 21. So I actually save.
Right.
Okay, so I actually save against your stunning. Sorry, but it does. Okay.
No. It's a subsidiary effect. Anyways.
Oh, okay. Which brings us back to Niles.
Oh, wait. I still have one more action.
Oh,
I
sorry.
moved, I attacked twice, and I still have one more thing to do.
What are you going to do?
Let's try to grab you.
Okay. Athletics?
Mm-hmm. But I'll use assurance.
Okay.
So I don't, because
You take 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your athletics?
Skill?
Your bonus to athletics?
+17.
So that's an automatic 27.
Yeah.
No. You don't get to add modifiers.
It's +13.
You just get to add
So it's a
your
23.
proficiency ranks +10. That's it.
Yeah, so it's a +3, a 13. So it's a 23.
Okay. My fortitude is 13, which means my DC is 23. You assuredly grab him. Barely, but yes. You have a hold of him. So you have a hold of him. He has a hold of Niles' head. Niles has taken massive hemorrhage to the brain.
All right. So let's take
Prone. You got to remember that, because I tripped the jackal who still had him in the head, so both of them went down. Now Muros has him kind of, in a headlock.
Oh, or did he? I'm just grabbing just grabbing the face.
It's a bit of a dog pile at this point. Now, Niles, let's talk about options for Niles. Niles?
Sure. Yeah, you want to read from the rule book?
No, what can you do? Anything?
I died.
You died.
I'm dead. That's it.
You did.
It's a special thing. I can't use hero points. Nothing.
Okay.
Dead. It's a death
So
effect.
the cool thing I love about this game, no matter how many years people play it, they go, but there's always something. There's always something that is here, maybe wiggling around in the bag. Maybe a nudge and a wink to a couple of, I don't know, princess queens that owe us a favor, that may have the power to, I don't believe that Niles may remain dead for much longer.
Yeah, we can always resurrect them.
Yes.
Or wait,
We have no
maybe
money.
not.
Or perhaps something else will happen to level the playing field.
We'll see.
We shall see.
We shall see you all next time.
Oof.
Yeah.
Pierced Niles.
Oh yeah. What? Why is it that Niles always gets the fucking shit kicked out of him by the big animals? The elephants.
You always
the
go
fucking-
first, dude. You gotta lower your perception.
No. You gotta lower your charisma. Matt's like, you're front line. Niles goes, yes, okay. You're so pretty, Joy. I'll come to the front line. He's the cleric, man. Why do you have him on the front? Because the pretty sorcerer said I'm front line.
No, because
No.
I have.
No, I didn't say he was. I asked if he was.
Yeah,
I
but you
have
asked.
the highest AC of
Yes,
the
but-
party. That's why
okay.
I'm front line.
Okay. How's that working out for you now?